Okay, it's official. The MCU has been killed by Disney. It is taking its last dying breath of what it once was. Everything it seems to do now is designed to be a blatant attack on its core foundational legendary characters. Thor, Captain America, and Hulk being the most obvious, but Iron Man is next, mark my words. No one is immune from the activist, heavy-handed, shallowly written, do-better, neurotic writing. Aren't you excited Ironheart will be featuring the first ever non-binary character? It's groundbreaking stuff that every Funko Pop Marvel head fanboy has been dreaming of. We are done with cisgendered white boy Tony Stark. Thank you, Thanos, for getting rid of Tony and replacing him with another modern woke comic character, Ironheart, that everyone loves and sold very well in the comics. Isn't it interesting Tony Stark is the embodiment of toxic masculinity according to the woke She-Hulk types? Yet he is the most beloved and even Christ-like self-sacrificing character in all of the MCU. It's almost like if masculinity was actually a positive thing. I just absolutely love when She-Hulk puts the privileged angry man Hulk in his place. He lives such a spoiled and easy existence compared to her. He needs to be educated on the horrors of being catcalled as a 30-ish-year-old, slightly above average looking, extremely wealthy lawyer woman who is incapable of telling strangers in the bathroom she was in a car accident, but is really good at holding her tongue at work with mean, dumb, stereotypical men to avoid getting literally killed for talking back and engaging in dialogue with mansplainers. Except for that opening scene in She-Hulk where she literally tells that beta male annoying dude at work off outright and doesn't get killed. It really has such a depth of writing, no contradiction or blasphemy of the Hulk or anything at all. This is how the original She-Hulk comics should have been written, bigots. Edward Norton, this is how you act, poser. This is called comedy, you serious, mean man. Speaking of comedy, I just absolutely love how Thor has turned into an absolute joke. This serious and impactful godlike tone of the first Thor film, containing literally one of the strongest actors in Hollywood history, Anthony Hopkins, was just too much for Funko Pop heads to handle. So replacing it with the abomination comedic lobotomy of Thor Love and Thunder was very much appreciated. It definitely needed more orgy jokes to sell Thor Love and Thunder Lego sets to the kids. A movie needs jokes every 1.5 seconds, especially in those deeply moving scenes about cancer and kidnapping. Wokeism definitely doesn't make art psychotic, you're just a hateful person. I'll probably get a lot of flack for this one, but Spider-Man No Way Home, while a masterpiece relative to everything else Phase 4, is actually overrated in my opinion. Looking past the hype of seeing Raimi's characters again, on closer examination of the plot holes in the film is very poorly written. The character logic makes zero sense. Everything that happens literally undoes Tobey and Raimi's Spider-Man films. You can't save or undo Doc Ock. Doing so undoes the entire story of Spider-Man 2 and either ends with the whole city blowing up or Doc just dying again. And how did Flash Thompson get into MIT if he wrote a book about being Peter's best friend? This literally contradicts the plot of the entire film, but anyways, shockingly I give Shang-Chi and Doctor Strange 2 a pass. I don't think that they were bad films. Yes, Strange was a secondary character in his own film, America Chavez, and the overuse of Wanda. I can see how the woke angle could be argued, but I think I'm blinded by the Raimi Evil Dead-ish aesthetic of the film, which I thought was pretty sick. And Shang-Chi had Trevor in it, so I give that a pass. And it was an Asian film that was grounded in Asian culture, so that makes sense. I do wonder if they gave Shang-Chi or Black Panther the Asgardian Thor Love and Thunder treatment in the future, how that would be taken by fans. WandaVision was actually good in my opinion. I don't really get all the hate. I thought it was entertaining and creative. So I can be positive too, see? But yeah, Marvel has lost its soul for the most part. It has been infected too deeply with the woke mind virus that sacrifices art and creativity of storytelling to appease the mentally ill.
Hydra created a world so chaotic, Hydra's new world order will arise.